Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Oh, I know. You wouldn't think so with all the yawning. No, I actually am. I'm doing really, really great. I did go out to work yesterday, even though I didn't. I know I really busted my butt the day before, and it's been a while since I'd worked like that. But I did it. I'm very proud and everything, and yeah, went out to work again yesterday, and it was pouring down rain when I first went out. I mean, really pouring down rain. I even tried stopping off at, see about maybe getting an umbrella or whatever, but it just wasn't working out. And I got thinking about it, and I'm like, what I really need is a raincoat. I really need some sort of waterproof coat or whatever, a rain slicker, something like that to help keep me dry. I did wear my boots, at least, but did best I could with what I had to try and help keep myself dry. But fortunately, it cleared up. I dried off, and it was good to go, so no big deal. But yeah, I think we might be getting some more today. I didn't work for very long. I think it was about a little over 5 hours, something like that. Made the money that I wanted to make, and came straight home afterwards. It's like I got two delivery requests, and then I just had that feeling just to cut it off, and I'm so glad I did because it was right after that. I was on my way to do those two deliveries, or at least maybe it was the one. Yeah, it was the one. Fog started rolling in, and unfortunately, that car, it needs some new windshield wipers. Not doing too great with that. I mean, they did all right as far as the rain was concerned, but that mistiness, that you get with fog, yeah, they weren't doing all too great. So yeah, it definitely needs some new windshield wiper blades and so forth. But anywho, yeah, I wound up. It's actually Ham Lake, not Lake Ham. It's like, oh well, never mind. I'm just gonna go through and change all the place names while I'm here. Why not? But anyway, I wound up back out there a couple of times, and wound up back up at St. Francis about 2, 3 times. So yeah, I was still working my butt off a little bit. Hi, how you doing? Mm-hmm. How is it, little lady? Mm. So, but yeah, I came home and threw open the window. It was so beautiful. Slept with the window open that all night. Felt really good because temperatures dropped like really big time to the point where I actually needed a jacket. So, but yeah, yeah. So, yeah, so yeah, we slept with the window open all night. I know, a little possum hair. Yeah. Oh, I know. I need to brush you again. Yeah, my man needs to brush you again. Still haven't gotten a birthday present from her. She's not too concerned. It's more mom being concerned. But that's okay. Figure out something. I know. She got a birthday present with a brush. But yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Silly girl. But I'm still looking at apartments and so forth. I know I have to get the money together. At least this is giving me opportunities to see places. I really like these ones that I had seen yesterday. But they, of course, well, right now they don't have availability, but maybe it's at some point when I get closer to when I'm ready or what have you. They weren't expensive either, so at least the one that they have available was a 3 bedroom. I'm like, yeah, I don't need 3 bedrooms. What am I going to do with 3 bedrooms? I don't have anything. So, um, but maybe if I still had all my stuff, it would be a different story. But now, no. But yeah, I'm just looking for either 1 bedroom or a studio. Something real small, no biggie. And And it's given me those opportunities to get out, see, look around, and so forth. See what areas I like and dislike, and so forth, and go from there. So yeah, I know. But yeah, like I said, there was that one I really liked them. I'm also looking for. Well, for one thing, I'm looking for obviously, what I just said. Studio, one bedroom is good enough for me, or it should say us. Yeah, and then uh, someplace quiet, of course. In-unit washer and dryer. If they don't have in-unit washer and dryer, I'm walking away because of all my skin allergy issues. It's like, yeah, I want to be able to clean it one, clean them once, and that's it. I don't even care if they're the stacked ones. So I don't have much in the way of clothes either, and I've used those before. No big deal. I I enjoyed it. It's real easy to use. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm just like I said, excuse me, in-unit washer and dryer. Yeah. And also I'm looking for first floor with a patio. So this one here can have opportunities to maybe be able to go outside. And we can go and sit outside and so forth. And I don't have to worry about possible falls from a balcony. I don't look forward, no, I don't want that. I'd like to have something first floor, um, yeah, with a patio. So this one here can go outside and be able to enjoy. Yeah, that sounds nice. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I know she misses that, and maybe she can go and check out those funny looking kitties that she keeps seeing all the time. The squirrely squirrels. I know they grab her attention every single time, wondering what are those. So maybe it would give her a chance to be able to go out there and explore a little bit. I mean, she's not an outdoor cat. I'm not looking to turn her into an outdoor cat at all. But, her and I, we can go and sit outside and so forth. And then she could have opportunities to explore snow when that comes back around. Yeah. And I think she'll get a kick out of that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That sound good? But that's what I'm looking for. So, but working on it, a little bit every day. Just work on it. So, I know I haven't been doing my yoga and my exercises and so forth here lately. Well, I had my period and this and that. At least I'm sticking with the diet, but that's what matters most. Um, but no, and it isn't that I'm trying to go at my own pace. I mean, it's been a while since I've been driving, getting myself back into the swing of things and so forth. And of course, like I said, I had my period, I injured my knee, and then my knees were flaring up, especially this past weekend. And I'll admit, the night before, I got a pretty good Charlie horse. I know I need to get back to my yoga stretches. I've also been feeling it in here a little bit as well. So it's like, yeah, I know I need to get back to doing everything all in good time. I mean, I don't want to, excuse me, throw too much at myself and wind up burning myself out too. So, but yeah, like I said, I've at least been sticking with my diet. Gave myself a little bit of a treat yesterday, doing bacon and pancakes. Those were good. Those were really good. So, but yeah, I like my bacon meaty. I'm not one that likes it crispy. It's like, yuck. No, I know it's weird because I like my food well done, but when it comes to my bacon, I like it meaty. And I did little pancakes instead of the big ones like I usually do. I just did little ones. and kind of like the silver dollar ones or what have you. But yeah, that was really good. And I've got several leftovers, so I took out a package of chicken. I figure I can have the leftover pancakes and do fried chicken. So, and I've actually been switching how I've been doing my fried chicken and pork chops. I've been enjoying them even that much more actually, keeping the flour off, and then do them up in olive oil. So with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and it's been really, really good. I've been enjoying them a lot more actually. So instead of the old-fashioned traditional. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's been good. Um, I do have to go out do my banking this morning. Run down to Walmart, pick up a few things, and go from there. Yeah. So, and then get back out to work again. I know. Exciting. Oh, I gotta pay my phone bill today too. So, and I'm gonna do the most expensive unlimited plan that they have. I do prepays, okay, but that one it comes with the most expensive one comes with 20 gigs of data. So, and with me doing the streaming, uh, music streaming, that's kind of eating up my data a little bit. So, um, yeah, I'm going to go with that option. That'll give me 20 gigs, and then I can just restock, at the end of next month when I get there. So I just kind of looked at the options between that and maybe just getting a hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot, um, one of those that you can just take with you or whatever. But yeah, that might be a bit cumbersome. And to tell you the truth, the pricing, I'm pretty much paying the same that I'd still have to pay for my phone bill, and then I'd also be paying for that. I'm better off just going, economically speaking, I'm better off going this route for right now. And then when I get my own place, I can see about getting some sort of Wi-Fi or whatever. Um, yeah, just go from there. And I don't have a computer or anything, so yeah, I'll figure it all out one way or another. That's tomorrow's problem. But for right now, excuse me, I figure I would do this and then go from there. So, but yeah, it's been great. It's been great. It's nice having the window open. It's nice having it cool down. That's one nice thing. Heat doesn't last for very long, and then it cools down, and it just feels so nice. So, so nice. Of course, it usually comes with rain, but I don't mind. I've been enjoying the rain. I have really enjoyed the rain. It's been so nice. Um, so yeah, but getting there. We are getting there with everything. It's like, yeah, slowly but surely. But yeah, next, get the money together. I just want to be able to take money and sock it away in the bank. That's my this week's goal. Just have some put away in the bank. That's going to be my goals here with the coming weeks. Just start socking money away as much as I possibly can. Keep, a stable foundation. And then when my friend is ready for me to pay for the shippings, I did hear from her the other day. She's like, I'm having difficulties finding a box for your yoga mat. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I told her what happened with me with the food poisoning and so forth. So it's like, yeah, I'm having to restock my finances. So it's like, no biggie. She's like, no, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not trying to blow you off or anything, but I'm looking forward to getting my sewing back, and I can sit and do that and so forth, make a run over there to that one fabric store that Angie was telling me about, take a look around, and maybe have a girls trip. Oh, excuse me. And I can take a look at those. And then Angie was also telling me about this other store. It's an embroidery store that sells embroidery supplies. for like mostly for like machines. It isn't going to be any like patterns or anything like that, but you know, they sell machines, threads, you know, all this sort of backings, you know, all this sort of stuff. So, and that's what I really want to be able to do is a lot of embroidery type stuff. I'm a little bit more on that side, where she's a little bit more on the quilting side. I love doing quilting, and so far I really want to do that, get into all that, even see about maybe selling some stuff. Actually, I do want to sell some stuff. I don't want to say the word maybe. I do want to sell some stuff. But, you know, with everything that I want to do, even like with the yoga and the exercises, and so I really want to get into my own place, you know, and be able to get settled with my own place, and then see about doing all of that. I just, it's too much with trying to juggle all this at the same time, and it's like I really want my own place. I really would like to be able to get off of you know, out of here. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying here, but at the same point, I know how much of a strain it can be too. So, and I would much rather continue in that direction with things, and yeah, um, get situated and so forth, and then I can see about, yeah, taking care of things and so forth. But of course, I have to increase my hours, and also so that way I can increase how much money I'm making too. So, but at least now I've got, you know, a car that I can get around and so forth, and yeah, that's my goal for right now, is see about getting my own place. So, yeah, but like I said, I know in order for me to be able to do all of this, I'm going to have to increase how much money I'm making, because, you know, that car payment, I'm talking $342 a week. That's not a month, that's a week. That's a lot. And that's basically 2 rent payments, right? So I've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. But we're working at it. That's what matters most. We're working at it. But I'm looking forward to getting into doing some sewing and so forth, and yeah, it'll happen. It'll all happen. I know it will. I have faith, and I'll find that place that I'm looking for. hmm I'm getting closer. Obviously, we're always getting closer to what we're trying to accomplish. You know, as long as we keep moving in that direction, you're always getting closer. Yeah, you're gonna get frustrated and so forth. There's going to be disappointments and setbacks and this and that and everything, but it's part of the journey, you know, it's part of the learning process, you know, enjoy it, you know, enjoy the process, and that's what I'm doing, you know, that's what's mattering most to me, is enjoying the process. So, but, yeah, been awesome so far, it really has. I've been enjoying myself, so. And I've been looking at Amazon as far as all of a sudden I started getting all these, you know, recommendations. You know how they throw all that stuff at you. Excuse me, for like, all of a sudden I started getting recommendations for furniture. And there's this one line I really like. It's like, I really like that. It's like, okay. It's really different from what I usually go for. But even if I don't get that, at least it's giving me some ideas between that and this one Facebook group that I joined. It's called, what is it, Boho Chic Living or something, Boho Chic Living. It's spelled CHIC, so I'm not too sure, but I think it's chic. But anyway, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of ideas with that, you know, like taking old furniture that don't care if you redo it or not or whatever, and redo it, you know, paint it or whatever, and make it my own, you know. So I'm looking at that sort of stuff. I know, and I came across a whole bunch of it that somebody had put out on the street the other day, and I'm like, I don't have a car that I could put any of this in, and I was working, and it's like, oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. but yeah, this is the sort of thing that I'm looking at doing, you know? Take old pieces of furniture and redo it and, you know, make it my own. It's like, yeah. So, go from there. That's the way I look at it. And it's all about the journey. Mm-hmm. You know, I know I still have to finish my um, um, Just a Scarf and doily set there, and then I have the ones out there that are going to be sent to me, and then I've got those patterns, those embroidery patterns, do some stuff. I even had another idea for a quilt. I just have to figure it out, at least for a quilting pattern. And it's like, I'll have to see how that turns out. So, but I'm going to need a computer for that. And a printer. I have to get those yet. I will at some point. So anyway, this is where I'm at. I know. Lots of fun. So, anywho, I might get another Cricut machine. We'll see if I decide to go the direction that I'm thinking. Yeah. So anyway. Alright, guys. That's all I got for you today. Want to say hi to Little Miss one more time? She's being a diva. Cleaning herself. She's like, who, me? What? Oh. She's so beautiful. Had to mess her up her hair. Give her something else to do. Yeah, give her something else to do. Silly girl. Anywho, love you guys. I think that was it. Talk to y'all soon. Love you.